Well, really nice to have Mike de Kock on the line to give us his thoughts on the 2022 Hollywoodbets Cape Guineas, a Group 1 over 1,600 meters. It's attracted a star-studded field. And Mike, firstly, thanks for taking your time off. I know it's a busy day. We're recording early in the week. And on behalf of everybody at Gallop TV and Gold Circle Country, congratulations to yourself and Di on Matthew's big day.
Thanks, Dees. Thanks very much. Yeah, it's going to be an exciting day for Matthew and Monique. And we're looking forward to getting it finished.
The field as such, Mike, at the time of recording, all 15 run. What you make of this year's renewal? Quality horses, Mike?
No, absolutely, Dees. I think it's a great race day for Cape Racing, that's for sure, to attract the best around. I don't think there's anyone that shouldn't be there that isn't in the field. I think of the exposed horses right now, the best are there. You've got the first and second from the Dingons. You've got the juvenile champion, the Group 1 horses from the two-year-old years from last year. And, of course, the lead up to the Guineas, the winners of those races. So there's nothing left behind these. This is a proper race.
When I look back at the Guineas, congratulations to the stable, saddling the trifecta that day. Would you say, for Schumacher running seconds, was it a case of the better draw, Union Square, maybe the pace, or a combination of both, Mike?
It's both these. Strangely, I saw there was no action taken by the stewards. But as far as I was concerned, the first 400 meters of the Dingons was dangerous riding. When you get out and you ease the pace up and no one wants to go and you stack the field up, it's very, very dangerous. And it cost him. Sure, it cost him. But, take nothing away from the winner. He's a tough, very dogged horse, and he's improved. He's quite an aggressive horse. He likes to be there and he likes to race at the pace. And not easy to get past him, Even if the pace was on, it was going to be a task for Schumacher that day to get past him, for sure.
Yeah, Union Square really won a good race. And I think Randall, he was so confident pre-race. I actually was on course that day, and there was an interview done with him. He was supremely confident, and he rode the horse that way. So, your two horses, Mike, in this year's Hollywoodbets Cape Guineas, Group 1 over 1,600 meters. I want to touch on the betting before I touch on your horses. Is this a true reflection on the gap of the field? We use betting as a guide. They got Charles Dickens at 5-10. Cousin Casey is now trading at around 9-2, and then it's actually 10-1 bar, Mike.
Yeah, well, look, I'm not a bookmaker, but the reflection of the horse's chances aren't that far in the betting, in my opinion. That horse, Cousin Casey, is a really serious horse as well. He's done absolutely nothing wrong. There are a lot of strong lines of form to suggest that him and Charles Dickens will be on top of each other, There's not much lines of form with the Joburg horses. We've just got to accept we're going down with what we think is the best here. And it could be the tale of two cities, I guess, So, these are really, unless he is the Sea Cottage horse chestnut that he is said to be, then the betting's probably right. But I think Saturday is going to be D-Day for certainly for Charles Dickens and for the rest of us to see what we've got.
Yeah. Your two horses, how long have they been in Cape Town? Have they seen the track?
They've seen the track. I took them to Gallop there Sunday. I took them slightly earlier this year because I was just a little worried about getting stuck here in Joburg with the heat and all the rain. And there's this horse sickness rule that if there's horse sickness within 30-kilometre radius of Rheinkiesfontein, we get stranded. We can't go to the Cape, which that itself is another debate. It's just a ridiculous rule, but anyway. So we got them down early, and they have seen the track, which I think could be a slight advantage for them. I don't know where the rail is, but I believe it might be a little bit in, because when they've been putting the rail out too far, they've been throwing all the horses to the outside rail, and you'll see that there's a lot of horses not getting run. So I hope that's not the case this time, because all we want is a fair contest on Saturday. Honestly, you really don't want any hard luck stories, and the champ must get crowned.
Between your two horses, you would be happy with the draws as well, draw 4 and 7. Of course, it's first time around that left-handed turn, but you've had so much success at that course, Mike, over a number of years. You know what type of horse it takes to run well at that course, what type of horse to take to win at the highest level, and these two horses certainly fit that bill.
Yes, they do, Lee. I've never found a left-handed turn ever a problem for any of the horses we've taken down. It's quite a gradual turn. I like the fact that Schumacher's having his third run after a layoff. I'm of the opinion that he wasn't at his best, absolute best for the last two. And I think that this is going to be a peak run for him. And with a good draw, let's hope he doesn't get too far back, because he doesn't have to come from the back of the field. It's just that we've been forced into those tactics, with poor draws. So hopefully with a relatively good draw now, he'll be a little closer.
And then riding in Gamelins, Mike, we know Randall on Union Square, he gets on superbly well with that fellow. And, to get Bernard Fader on your horse, that's a bonus as well.
Oh, yeah, look, definitely. Bernard's got a pedigree around Cape Town, that's for sure. He knows his way. He's won Queen's Plates, he's won them all.
Just
to have him replace Richard. So, what can we do?
Just in closing, Mike, if you want to be pressed to pick one of your two, do you have a selection from your two horses?
As I said, these Schumacher is having his third run. He's definitely come on for it. I always like that third run, going into these big races. The other horse is a high quality horse, got a high cruising speed. He doesn't stop. They're almost different in a way, whereas Schumacher has got this massive acceleration. This other horse is a galloper, and you've got to be really good to knock him back and get past him. So they're slightly different. I'm not going to put my neck out. Safe to say that I think Schumacher's peak run is this one. Is about to, he's going to be the Guineas run.
Well, Mike, thanks for your time, and again, all the best. The show being recorded, on Friday prior to the race meeting. All the best at the wedding and the festivities with the entire family. Give our best to Matthew as well. And thanks for your time, and all the best with both your runners tomorrow in what promises to be an absolute humdinger.
Thanks very much, Keith. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike de Kock.